Hi all, I just wanted to thank you all first of all for volunteering to test this new Salesforce community, and I'm just going to bring you through how the community works, how you enable people in the community, how they access the community and what they can see. So first off, the community is built for organizations to allow them to actually be able to access their own information around their own volunteer opportunities, to update their opportunities, to deactivate them and activate them as may be. All along the way, when this has been done, you will be informed of any changes that they make to their organization. So we're going to show you all of that now. So from the get-go, I'm logged in as Deirdre McNicholas because I want to show you how somebody with ordinary privileges can actually access the community. And the next thing I'm going to do is I've created a user or a contact called Trisha Nolan. So you can see that on the screen here. This Trisha Nolan is the user. So it's very simple. You come to Salesforce, and in Salesforce, you come to the person's record. And if you want to enable them, you just click Enable Customer User. It brings you to a user profile here, and you have to give them a profile. And this is the important bit. It's an organization community login user, not a community customer community. So an organization community login user. You click on that and you click save. What happens then is that an email will go, this is because I'm already in the system, save. An email will go to Trisha Nolan, trisha7@mac.com, inviting her to log into the community. And this is the same as any emails that we would see normally in Salesforce, inviting somebody to sign up. So there we go. Welcome to the organization community. It's a space where you're able to manage your organization details and roles directly. So the user will click here and log in, and they will be asked, like in Salesforce, to create a password. And we're going to do that. And now this is the community. So that's as simple as that. It's literally you enable the partner user, they will get an email with a link to log in into the community. And the community basically has a few things. One, it has the details of their organization, so they can only see their own detail. So if they click on organizations and click all organizations, they will only see their own organization. South Dublin County Volunteer Centre is the organization I'm associated with. They'll see all the details of their organization if they want to change things like their aims of their organization or how many people they've employed, etc., etc. They can do that. Then in related, all they see is the details of all the volunteer opportunities associated with their organization. So you can see we've been doing some testing here. You can view all. What can they do in this thing? They can make previous opportunities active. So we have a COVID test center volunteer. And if we look at this opportunity, we can activate it again and click save. Okay. We could also change some of the text of it, etc., etc. Number of volunteers required. We're going to put in number of volunteers required. We're going to put in 2 and click save. So along here, you now are starting to see that Trisha 7 has updated this volunteer opportunity. And so you're starting to see she changed it from false to true, and she also updated some information on it. So this is what the actual user can do. They can also create new volunteer opportunities. However, in that we did put in a little bit of a stopgap that they can't make them active. So what that means is I can't create a new opportunity, say it's administrative office work, it's COVID-19 specific, South Dublin County, the tasks are to do this, I'm going to do this, and I want to make it active, and I click save, and you will see, preferred method of contact, application form on website. We click save. You cannot activate an opportunity that has not been reviewed and publish. Please uncheck the active checkbox and then submit. And then they click save. So basically what we've done is we've put a piece in place that volunteer opportunities aren't going live onto IVOL unless they're being reviewed by the local volunteer centre. So if I go back into Salesforce now, and remember I'm logged in as Deirdre McNicholas. So Deirdre is the organisation responsible person in South Dublin County, which means that all notifications of any changes to IVOL by organisations will go to that person. So you have to choose who your organisation person is. And up here we can see that an opportunity test was created or modified by Tricia Nolan. So we can see that new volunteer opportunity that was created. We can see it's not active. And when we do all the type of things that we want to do normally with a volunteer opportunity. Also up here we'll see other two things, that this centre, this opportunity was modified by the user, but modified by Tricia Nolan. So we start seeing all of those type of things. So that's basically how it works. Very simple. People can see the details of their organisation. They can update the details of their organisation. They can see their volunteer opportunities. Where is my volunteer? There should be a view there that's missing. We will fix it again. They can see all the volunteer opportunities that relate to their organisation, and they can activate and deactivate them as needs be. Okay, that's it. That's as much as there is to it. The other thing I want to show you is if someone leaves an organisation, so we're going to go back to Tricia Nolan. I want to show you two things. One is if you can also log into the community as a user. So you can go into anybody's profile, any contact that you actually activate, and log in as them. I was able to do it earlier. I must be able to do it now. Or might need to be admin. So you can log in and see what they're seeing. Now, what if I want to stop that person having access to the portal? This is one of the problems with, it's a small problem with Salesforce Lightning. So what you have to do is you have to go change to Classic. So I'm going to switch to Salesforce Classic. And I'm going to find Tricia Nolan. And I find Tricia Nolan here. See Manage External User. I'm going to disable Customer User. And that means that Tricia can no longer have access to the portal. So if I disable her here now, we'll see if I try and access this now, I should be logged out and I won't be able to access it anymore. So that's the simplicity, folks. It's a very simple process of enabling a user, letting them log in, let them update their details. You'll get notified all along the way of what they can do, but it gives the ownership and the control back to them.